the box with focus. Game in hand and not think about the next one. Get as many wins as you can on the road. It's so important.
It really is, and they want this one tonight, guys. I mean, I'm sure of that. When you're only on the road for a few games, you want to make sure you get something done out there and don't go home empty-handed.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stunt.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Outside for Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Murray's got 5 points so far.
This is Murray's game, a shoot-first combo guard who's ready to fire as soon as he has it.
Anunoby has the open look. And again, New York with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go for it. Good D by Anunoby. Pass to DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And after making the playoffs a few years in a row, the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, missed the cut in 2023.
Yeah, disappointing end to their season on multiple levels. And given the history of the Mavs, I would expect them to bounce back and get headed in the right direction soon.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Randall. The layup missed.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Robinson with the block.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Murray. Diving in. And it's blocked. To stop the run, Gilgeous-Alexander. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
Picked by Randall. Murray with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Offensive rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Dallas. Trailing by 4. Pass to Alexander Walker. And stolen by Murray. And there's the drive. And it's Murray with the jam.
Left the defender stunned, stupefied. Murray with magnetic handle.
Johnson the screen. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Pass to Randall. To the left side wing. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. Anunoby in the corner. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Scooped up. Here's Robinson. And he hammers that one right down into the face of Jalen Johnson.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pick so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition. Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
For three, Murray. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Hart. And just miss after miss right now.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. The Mavericks leading. How about this run crank they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Johnson with the block. Outside Irving. Throws it up high. Outside Thomas. Knicks with the rebound. Here's Hart. Still scoreless. 4 seconds left. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
3 seconds left. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Mavericks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Now Irving tries the spin move. It's tipped. Pass to Hart. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
And the basket by Thomas.
Kyrie looking to get others involved. Nice awareness there.
Knicks trailed by 4. Drives to the hoop. Shots good by Achua.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
The kick out to Irving. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
Some nice passing by New York here. Back to Achua. A dunk by Achua.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Like you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, everybody. Quentin Grimes is not just a 3-and-D guy. He's one of the best in the league at attacking the closeout. He says they know about my shooting, so that opens up my drive game. Them closing out hard, I can see if they're coming to my right side or my left side. It's read and react. Quick decisions. Kevin, my decision is to send it back to you.
All right, D.A., that's why you're in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Thomas. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Here's Azubuike. It's rebounded by New York. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Now, you can't sleep on the athleticism of Fournier. And this guy knows how to finish, and his dunks are done with style. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
Inside Irving, and it's blocked.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Dallas calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. Mavericks trailed by 6. And the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:12 left to play here in the half.
They are really struggling from the floor.
Here's Anunoby. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Anunoby's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
Hey, you know, after a pedestrian first quarter of shooting, I think they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now. The direction is good.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Clark, and you've mentioned this, what you like about Jamal Murray more and more is he's always creating for others.
You know, look, sometimes it's a function of who you play with as to how you proceed. I don't think he's ever been selfish, but he wasn't always surrounded by excellent scores. So this guy just wants to win, and he'll do whatever it takes to do so.
Here's Murray. He has 7. A 3-ball. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Steps back. Pass to Johnson. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. 27 seconds left here in the second. Kicked by Randall. Now, here's Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Here's Fournier. It's deflected. There's Winslow. And the dunk by Winslow.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
That shot misses. And that does it for the first half of play. New York ahead. They finish off the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-6 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Pass to Alexander Walker. Robinson pulls it in. And taken away by Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Knicks leading by 6. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Just 5 on the clock. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. That's tipped. Just 4 to shoot. Murray with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Goes up to the stripe. He's off on that one.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are. If you don't have one, how can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim, screen off the ball, do things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
At his most explosive, Murray is a wrecking ball, and the way he's going tonight, he might just knock this entire building down.
Winslow, and he drops it in from the low post. Winslow's got his second basket of the night.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Picked by Randall. Here's Anunoby. And the 3 off target.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for New York. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Off the inbound pass. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
The Knicks leading by 10. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. It's stolen by Randall. And a fast break now for New York. Hart, that's good.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Dallas calls timeout. So both teams making some changes here. Mavericks trailed by 12. Here's Irving. Carries it down low.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handle. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
To the middle. Here's Hart. And that one is hammered home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
It's Irving, top of the key. And the layup is good. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
That is the signature of Irving. He is an incredible finisher near the basket.
Outside Fournier. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Irving. Fournier pulls it down.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Here's Achua. And again, it's New York.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Irving's shot is good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Good on the shot. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 14 now for New York.
I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
And so here is New York. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Misses the 3.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Teardrop shot. Irving can't get it to go. And so it's New York sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll return shortly. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The Knicks leading by 14. Outside Fournier. Pass to Achua. Here's Grimes. They set the screen. Trying to find Achua and gets it to him.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And here's Azubuike. Back to Irving. Drills the 3-pointer. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
The corner 3 by Kyrie has a nice ring to it.
Fournier, that's for 2. Achua. The Mavericks pull it in. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Here's Thomas. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And New York making a change. Dallas calls timeout. Early 2023 saw Cam Thomas just erupt as a scorer, Greg. We were talking about it every game. A guy who was ready to break out.
And, Kevin, I like using the word ready because he was given an opportunity and took it. And he showed us all what a productive machine he could be.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Now, he was vocal in his huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And the dunk by Robinson.
And the clever passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the court.
Shakes him. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Pass to Randall. Now Murray. Outside for Randall. Just 5 to shoot. And he converts the layup.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And the Mavericks call time. Teams changing it up here. Mavericks trailed by 15. Pass to Lively. Here's Alexander Walker. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Murray with it. And Hart has it in the corner. To the inside. Clock at 6. Latrey gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. There's your answer.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
New York moving it around. Murray outside. Here's Randall. Back to Hart. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Mavericks trailed by 15.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out, executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Knicks.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And in a 2-game season series, you always want to take charge of game 1, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Mavericks.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jamal Murray.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Pass to Robinson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's Alexander Walker. The shot's good.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
Now, here is Robinson. Randall outside. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many